Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave, and right now I'm going to be carving this piece of petrified wood, fossilized wood, or bogwood, as the gentleman who sold it to me calls it. I bought this material at the Albuquerque Fall Gem Show. The gentleman who sold this to me was very passionate about this material. He loved it. Yeah, here's another piece, a lot less of the browns, but more of the blues. I'm going to be carving this piece because it's a little bit more consistent, whereas this one has a few fissures and such. And not that I'm not a fan of that, but this is the piece that I'm going to carve. Anyway, this material isn't too hard. I've carved way harder petrified and fossilized woods. A little bit of crust right here. I'm not expecting much from that. But yeah, out of all my fossilized wood, this bogwood seems to be the most fun for me, at least. Alrighty, anywho. Alrighty, folks, that is my 80 grit grind. Getting all the deep scratches out. Got a chance to carve a bit of this crust. Think it's going to be okay. Onto the 220 hard wheel. Alrighty. I believe this is my preform. I'm going to lose just a little bit more with the 280 soft wheel. But this is looking great. I really dig it. Here is another piece of that bogwood. Definitely a different color scheme. A lot more of the dark blue, where this one has a lot more of the brown, and even a weird crusty spot. Didn't get to crystallize all the way, I guess. Not sure how that works, but yeah, a little crust. Never killed anybody. It's beautiful. Yeah. Onto the 280 soft. Alrighty, folks. 280 polished. Definitely the longest grind out of them all. To get all the facets out and to get all the hard wheel scratches out seems to take longer than any other step. Onto the 600. But boy, oh boy, this is looking great. It's going to make a fantastic pendant. Alrighty, folks, this is my 600 polished dry. Looking fantastic. And this is it wet. The stone is so hard that at 600 I could burnish it and it would look fantastic. Perhaps closer to this, like if it was wet. Fantastic. You can see some of the wood grains down here. I don't know if my camera can show it. Some more at the tip. Beautiful grain. Anywho, on to the 1200. I might have to get more water. This stone is hard and it's taking a long time. We'll see. Alrighty, folks. That is 1200 dry. That's a shine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For no burnish and not being wet, here is it wet. Even more marvelous. It doesn't even want to get wet. That's how polished this thing is. There we go. Onto the 3000. Pretty sure I have enough water to finish this out. This is one of the stones that's taken me the longest. Yeah, pushing 50 minutes on this video. So at least 40 minutes grinding. It's definitely worth it. This is a beautiful stone. I understand why that gentleman's so passionate about it now. Lots of color play, and from the looks of it, lots of different cuts of it. All kinds of possibilities. I wouldn't be surprised to see some large all blue, bogwood blue. Anyway, on to 3000. Alrighty, folks. That is my 3000 polish. Fantastic. Because of how hard the stone is, I was able to leave a mirror finish on just a 3000 grit. It's going to look fantastic. With some 14,000 diamond polish or some Zam or Fabulous or something. Even the crusty part down here. So-called crusty spot. Took an amazing polish. Excuse all my finger grease. I'm very impressed with this material. That gentleman was not joking. This bogwood is awesome. Anywho, I'm going to take her inside into some light. Yeah. I think I'm going to make it a pendant first, though. See you in there. Alrighty, folks. Here's our finished piece of blue bogwood. Polished fantastically. The crusty spot polished fantastically as well. Leaving only some fissuring in the back. But glassed up pretty nicely. I drilled it off camera using my water swivel, which drills harder things easier than softer things. So this was a dream. Yeah, I'm not sure on the difference between petrified wood and fossilized wood, or if there is a difference. But this is some nice stuff. Um, the gentleman at the Albuquerque Gem Show really loved this material, and I definitely got to feel what he was feeling because this stuff is fun. Polishes up very nicely. Um, yeah, lots of color. Actually, out of all my pieces, I think this is the piece that is the least colorful. It was the most consistent, though. So I did this one first. Here's the back. Looks great. Yeah. I braided it up and put this copper beads so that they can adjust this braid or whatnot, and I think it looks great together. Or you could just tie and put this down there. It's up to you. Anyway. Bogwood, blue bogwood, fossilized wood, petrified wood. Thanks, folks.